What if the world came dangerously close to a major war? And most people didn't even realize it? The tension between the United States and Iran has been building for decades, especially after the Iranian Revolution, which completely changed the relationship between the two countries. Before that, the United States and Iran had strong ties, but after the revolution, everything shifted, leading to years of distrust, sanctions, and political conflict. Over time, both nations accused each other of actions that increased hostility, and their rivalry began to play out in different parts of the Middle East, especially in places like Iraq, where both sides had influence. As the years passed, tensions didn't just remain political, they became military. There were incidents at sea, economic sanctions, and growing pressure on both sides. By 2019, the situation had escalated significantly, with attacks targeting U.S. interests in the region. These incidents raised concerns that the conflict was no longer indirect, but moving toward direct confrontation. The situation reached a critical moment when protests and unrest surrounded the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad, signaling that tensions were reaching a breaking point. Then, on January 3, 2020, everything changed. The United States carried out a drone strike near Baghdad airport targeting Qasem Soleimani, one of Iran's most powerful and influential military leaders. This was not just another military action, it was a major escalation that shocked the world. Almost immediately, fears began to rise that this could trigger a full-scale war between two powerful nations. Governments, analysts, and people around the world watched closely, wondering what would happen next. Iran responded days later with missile strikes targeting U.S. bases in Iraq. This marked one of the most direct military confrontations between the two countries in recent history. For a brief moment, it seemed like the situation could spiral out of control. The possibility of a wider regional conflict, or even something much larger, felt very real. Although a full-scale war did not break out, the tension between the United States and Iran has never fully disappeared. Even today, both countries remain cautious, knowing that any small miscalculation could quickly escalate into something much bigger. And that raises an important question: if tensions rise again in the future, could the world once again find itself on the edge of a major conflict?